अभी आ रही है?
Yeah, 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 right. Now you've become audible. Now you've become audible.
Okay. Good to be back.
Yeah. How are you? How are you? How's it going?
Good, yeah. It's been a good year. मतलब I'm manifesting a good year. Happy New Year, first of
Hopefully,
all.
hope.
Of-
Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year to you as well, and Happy New Year
Yeah.
to our viewers who are watching this video for the very first time. The Sports Podcast is launching the very first video of this year, 2024, and we have again the man who've started or who've kick-started our channel conversational video, Yash Ahuja, along with us. So Yash, क्या बात है? एग्जाम ज्यादा हो रहे हैं क्या आजकल?
यार वो थोड़ा रहता है बीकॉम है ना, तो
हाँ,
थोड़ा
वो तो है यार।
टाइमिंग्स ऐसे ही रहते हैं, बट आई एम हैप्पी कि सीए के साथ क्लैश नहीं करते। बस वही इंपॉर्टेंट है। बट हाँ, न्यू ईयर पे मैं पढ़ रहा था, मतलब 31 दिसंबर तक तो पढ़ ही रहा था।
हम्म।
बट हाँ, अभी है यार, संडे संडे होते हैं एग्जाम्स, तो रहता है प्रॉब्लम उसका थोड़ा सा।
हाँ, ये तो मैनेज
स्टिल गुड।
करना आना ही चाहिए
आपका
स्टूडेंट
कैसा
लाइफ
चल रहा
में।
है? हाउ योर
मेरा
सेम
बढ़िया चल रहा है यश, मेरा
सेम
यार
थ्री
बस
डन?
बस मेरा सेम 3। नहीं नहीं, सेम 3 के फाइनल्स स्टार्ट होने वाले हैं अभी। कोई शायद 10 दिन में स्टार्ट हो जाएंगे। इट माइट टेक 10 more
ओके,
days to start off.
तो जनवरी में खत्म हो जाएगा ना?
Yeah. January,
परफेक्ट।
January would certainly end the things up for semester 3, and then I'll get promoted to the sem 4. Let's now uh, turn our discussion towards sports. As last time we met, we didn't have any discussion regarding sport, but this time around, the sports or the condition of the Indian cricket team is begging a discussion regarding them, because they are touring South Africa, and it's been a while, or I should say, it's been the history that team could not have been able to win a Test series in South Africa, and the history has repeated itself that the two-match Test series has got commenced, out of which the first Test match India couldn't win, and the second Test match is supposed to be happen, or it's supposed to be commenced from tomorrow. So there are plenty of things to actually discuss about. So we'll keep our discussion solely about the Indian cricket team. So let's start with you, Yash. So what was your view when India lost that Test match by an innings and 32 runs?
First of all, it is obviously a very shameful. It was a defeat that we should not have taken.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we should have won the test outright, but at least we should have competed. And no, from the word go, I did not see any sort of competition from the Indian cricket team. You cannot look at this team and say that this team has played two consecutive World Test Championship finals. It was not the same team. Somehow, I felt like that. And the main reason for that, I would say, is I should not be saying this because it happened with mutual consent, but Virat Kohli should be leading this team. Like, I know Rohit Sharma is a good captain. Rohit Sharma is a great captain. But looking at this defeat, I would say even if Virat Kohli would have lost it, he would have lost it gracefully. But it would have been a much more competed match, much more equal in terms of intensity, which I could just not find over the 3 days we played. So it was it to summarize it, there are a lot of holes in the team right now, right from the captaincy to team selection. That was my take on this. It was a shameful defeat, obviously.
Right, absolutely right. And as you posed a problem upon the captaincy thing, that Virat Kohli should lead, or Virat Kohli should have led the side in this condition. Virat Kohli should have, could have fought it, or presented a good fight in front of South Africa. But as we are talking about it, Virat Kohli left captaincy due to the controversy took place between him and Chetan Sharma, the national selector of that time. And now Virat Kohli is, I don't think so that he would be willing to take up captaincy again. So
No, I don't
you
think
might have
so.
that you might have that thought as well in your mind, but still you pose the name of Virat Kohli. So is there any reason? Do you think that Virat Kohli would accept if he gets the captaincy, or if he gets it on the plate?
To be honest, the number of times I've seen Virat Kohli praise Test cricket and how he admires Test cricket as a format, it obviously it is a 50-50 decision. It is his sole decision. But if captaincy gets served to Virat Kohli, or if Rohit Sharma announces his retirement from the longest format of the game, I think Virat Kohli should. accept the captaincy. I know it would be controversial, and Virat Kohli, obviously, he has an image in media, and that it would tarnish it for sure for him to say that, I'm very loyal to what I do and then take up the captaincy. But as a, true Indian cricket fan, as even as a Rohit Sharma fan, I would say he should take the captaincy if given. Obviously, Rohit Sharma won't come and say, no, let's just give it to Virat. That's not happening for sure. But Virat Kohli, if presented with the chance, should take it. But it's not gonna happen if we have to be realistic. KL Rahul will probably be the best case option right now in this scenario because no one else is more regular in the test side. Because if you look from the top to the end, only two names come to your mind. Either it's KL Rahul, either it's Jasprit Bumrah. No one other than them would be able to take up the captaincy. So I think, no, even if your heart wants Virat Kohli to be the captain, it is not gonna happen. This is a difficult thing to
Yeah, it is
take
certainly
on.
not.
Yeah.
Certainly not possible. Completely, it is the out of the picture case. And as far as
Hmm.
the captaincy concern is, I mean, taken into consideration, right now the Indian team is going through a state of turmoil as far as the captaincy is concerned. As far as the red ball cricket is concerned, Indian team is really in a state of hurry, or I should say, in a state of turmoil, because right now there is a lack of vision, or there is a lack of sensibility for the captain or for the squad, for the think tank, everybody who's involved in the cricket. Right now it is looking quite blind for them to actually vision, or to actually make a vision for test cricket. So right now there's so much questions about it. But yeah, as you coined the name of Jasprit Bumrah and KL Rahul, so many people are also coining the name of Ravi Chandran Ashwin, being one of the most consistent players, or one of the most consistent bowlers of Team India, being one of the most loyal cricketers of Team India, and being one of the most regular member of playing 11. He could be taken into consideration of captaincy.
It is possible, but only in the short term because Ashwin will retire sooner or later. What is Ashwin? Ashwin is 39, I guess. No, Ashwin is
No, he's
37.
36, 36.
No, 37. I just
Yeah, yeah,
checked.
he's yeah,
Yeah.
he's 37,
So he's
37
37.
exactly.
So he can
Mm,
be a captain for one
mm,
test cycle. But
right.
then, you look for the future when you groom a captain. It is possible that they start grooming the next captain now because it is high time. Virat Kohli will be, won't take the captaincy. Rohit Sharma will be retiring soon, 2 years, max to max. Same with the case of Ashwin. He can play till 3, 4 more years because he plays only one format, but not more than 3, 4 years. That would be the highest, the max estimate that I can make because Rangana Herath and Shane Warne played till 40, so he can play till 40 as well. Looking at the fact that he plays only one format.
Jimmy Anderson.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Anderson. The man does not want to retire. I think nobody told him, that you have to retire after a certain age. He thinks he is a spin bowler, not a fast bowler. I don't know. Jimmy
And still he
Anderson is
maintains
he.
that much level of I
Yeah,
mean fitness, that much level of intensity in his game. I have never seen Jimmy Anderson being completely down and out, or being completely bored down. He always participates in the game with that much enthusiasm, which he carried for the very first time when he carried that red ball in his hand. I mean, that man is something else. If age
exactly,
is
bro. Even
something, age is
Stuart
really a
Broad is
number. Age
retired
is
now.
apparently a number
Yes,
for him.
even Stuart Broad's gone. But bro's
Yeah,
like,
Stuart
no,
Pearce has retired as well.
he's like, I'll play with the 1990 generation, then I'll play with the 2000s generation, then I'll play with the 2010s generation, and then I'll groom their kids also.
Rightly so, rightly
I
so.
have a doubt. I think
Yeah,
Jimmy Anderson's some one of his child has said that just hang on, I want to make my debut with you, then you can retire. So
yeah,
he's just
certainly,
hanging on
certainly, certainly.
till
Good
his
one,
child
good one,
becomes
good
able,
one.
eligible
Yeah.
to play for England.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So as we are talking about the first test of Centurion, now it is the part of history. It has become history. Now we should take our heads, or turn our head towards this upcoming test, which would get commenced from tomorrow onwards. India is supposed to play the second test in the backyard of South Africa, known as Cape Town, Newlands, Cape
Hmm.
Town, should I say? Newlands, as far as the record of Team India is concerned, in Newlands, Cape Town, India hasn't able to win even a single test in Newlands, Cape Town since they have started touring South Africa, which means since 1992 they haven't been able to even a single test match there. So, what do you reckon that would India be able to break that record or make an aberration this time around?
To be honest, India never won at Gaba as well. So if you have to believe, you will believe. But this is not the team that can win you the test match. I don't feel like that.
Yeah, exactly,
I can be wrong.
exactly.
I can be proved wrong, obviously, because nobody expected India to win at Gaba as well. So similarly, I'm not expecting them to win, but they should fight at least. No, it should go till the fifth day. I'm happy to lose, but not lose, in a manner where you look like you are absolutely crumbled, your confidence killed. No, that should not happen. That should not happen again. If we are playing two test match, at least one of them should go as a equal competitive match. That's my take. So I just want India to hang on till the fifth day, give them a good competition, and please take wickets at regular intervals. Don't let them make partnerships.
Yeah, as you talked about taking wickets, I got to actually remember a stat which I was going through last day when I was reading an article of ESPN Cricket Info. The article states that India hasn't been able to take 20 wickets in second innings, or I should say 20 wickets in general, while playing a test match. India took last 20 wickets in the test match against South Africa in the last tour of 2021, when they played their first match in Centurion, which they eventually won. But the series turned out to become a nightmare for them as far as their, I mean, performance in that series is concerned. And right now, the same performance getting reflected, but this team is looking more down and out than the other team or than the previous one. So, what do you reckon of that start? I mean, Indian bowling is not firing up. Indian bowling used to make us win test matches in fortes like Gaba, fortes like Lords. We won Oval, as you know, the one of the most
Yes, yes.
prominent test series which India has played ever.
Hmm.
As far as the England or Sena countries is concerned, the India tour of 2021, we were winning matches single-handedly courtesy of our bowling. But this time around, the case is looking exactly opposite or exactly different from what it is looking earlier.
My take on this is that we are capable of taking 20 wickets, but the fact is, we just do not turn up to our potential. We have, it looks good that India has so much potential. Every time we look at India, we say, man, we have Bumrah, we have the best fast bowler, probably. And then we have Siraj. Siraj is good with his line of length. But I don't know why we are trusting Shardul Thakur that much. Matlab, I know he's been good, he's been consistent. But Shardul Thakur in a test match, he can be your fourth bowler, but he cannot be your third bowler. And he was actually your third bowler in a country where you don't get any assistance for spin bowlers. So how do you look at Shardul Thakur as your third bowler? You should at least take with yourself a Umesh Yadav or someone who's got more pace or more bounce than I know. Shardul Thakur has got variations. He helped us in the World Test Championship as well. I will say I will keep backing Shardul Thakur as a player. But look at the format as well, no? Shardul Thakur as your third bowler. So if Bumrah and Siraj gets tired, who do you have to, from which end do you put the pressure? Because Prasidh Krishna made his debut last game. So you do not expect a youngster to come and take responsibility single-handed. If he does, that's good. If he does not, it is not his responsibility. So I really felt that Shardul Thakur as your third bowler was a big miss, to be honest. They should have played Mukesh Kumar. He's got more pace than him. So that's
S-
my thing. The team selection was wrong.
Yeah,
In my take was that the
opinion.
team
Yeah,
selection was wrong. It could have
yeah,
been way better. And now we have
yeah,
got whom? Vesh Khan into the squad for the
yeah.
second
He's
test.
been included into the squad in place of whom did
No,
I
he's
cannot
just added.
remind
He
whom he
hasn't
replaced.
replaced anyone.
Okay, he hasn't.
No, it is just a bilateral. No, so there is no limit of
Okay,
players.
okay, okay. Yeah. That has, yeah, that's I know. Yeah, as far as we are talking about the Indian bowling lineup, so do you think that Bumrah is also underperforming in terms of what Bumrah used to produce, or rather
Bumrah,
he has more workload than what we are expecting? Right now, my expectation was nobody, if nobody takes wicket or nobody is taking wicket, Bumrah would come and demolish the stumps or dislodge the bails of the playing cricketer. As far as Dean Algar is concerned, or any other batter who's playing, I was reckoning that Bumrah would come and thrash the stumps of the batter. But the case is not like that. Bowling gets commenced in pairs. Bowling gets synergized in pair, and this is what lacking right now in the Indian bowling. In Bumrah doesn't have a very compatible sort of pair which Shami used to provide, but Shami right now undergoing an injury or under recovering from an injury. Right now, this is a point of concern that should Bumrah put more, I mean, uh, should more effort, or should he actually keep playing it a natural game? I mean, what should he do? What would be the best thing for him?
Yeah, I feel like Bumrah has a lot of pressure on him right now because of the fact that he's a premium bowler. And to be honest, if you look at the first test match, Bumrah did perform. Bumrah has his share of wickets. But the only thing that we are lacking as a fast bowling unit is that Siraj should always be a third bowling option. He should not be a second bowling option, bro. So that is where the problem is. We are not getting that one bowler who has the same quality as Bumrah and who plays regularly. Shami is good, but Shami does not play regularly. Umesh Yadav is good, but he's out injured half of the times. Same is the case with Ishan Sharma. So we are not getting that proper fast bowler. I know Siraj is good. I am not taking away credit from Siraj. But has his off days quite frequently. Even in the World Cup final, Siraj was out of form. I'm not blaming the team selection because it was a good team. It was the best team we had at that moment. But Siraj has his bad days way more often than any other bowler. And that is the problem. If Siraj bowls well, he can demolish a Sri Lankan team for 50. And if Siraj has a bad day, then he cannot provide you any wickets. That is the problem. Siraj is not the breakthrough bowler. He will come in, he will bowl good, but he needs assistant with the pitch. Whereas bowlers like Umesh Yadav or Mohammad Shami, they can trap you with liner length, or Umesh Yadav can use his extra pace, extra bounce. So that is the problem. We are not getting that same pedigree or same quality as Bumrah alongside Bumrah. So Bumrah is the only one we have as premium bowler. So if you look at South Africa, they had Rabada. Okay, they did not have Lungi and Giri. But you look at Janssen. Janssen did the perfect job to assist Rabada. Okay, then you look at Nandre Berger. Even Gerald Coetzee had a bad day. Okay. But the three bowlers were so exceptional that Coetzee got overshadowed. But our three bowlers were so average that Prasidh Krishna got exposed. And now people are trolling Prasidh Krishna. But that's not his fault. You don't expect. No, even Rohit Sharma did not score in his debut match. Virat Kohli underperformed in his debut match. Ashwin was not the best bowler in his debut match. It takes time. So Prasidh Krishna should not be the point of caution. The existing crop should be the point of caution, and they should produce one regular fast bowler, like someone who can, even
Hmm.
sometimes Bumrah is not
Right,
consistent. You go into
right, right.
tours without Bumrah and Shami, and you expect us
Hmm.
to win. That is the problem. They will have to look into it.
Yeah, as you talked about some swapping and tinkering and tampering in the playing 11. So, what do you think? What should be the ideal playing 11 for tomorrow's test match?
I would say if you are playing Shardul Thakur as a batsman, then play him as a proper batsman. Okay, do not put him into the bowling slot. Similarly, I think Prasidh Krishna was good, but Prasidh Krishna could be, can be dropped, for one match. And my aim is I have no, what do they say? I have no bias towards any player based on IPL and stuff. But I think if you have tried Prasidh Krishna, you should try Mukesh Kumar as well once. Try that guy. And do not play Shardul Thakur. Play a proper batsman and play a proper pacer. Do not mix it, because in test match all rounders do play a role, but all rounders are not the only factor you win test matches from. It is not a T20 game that all rounder will come, he'll finish the innings and then he'll give you 2 3 good overs. It is a proper match of batting and bowling. So get proper batsmen and get proper bowlers. And if we are playing Jadeja as a bowler, then please don't play Ashwin, because the South African pitches do not assist spin that much. So if you are playing Jadeja as a batsman and then as a spin bowler, then please drop Ashwin. That is my say. No, that's my
Okay,
say. So my
then
probable
yeah.
11.
Yeah.
would
Your
be
probable 11. Go ahead.
Rohit Sharma, play Yashasvi Jaiswal, play Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, because we do not have the depth in batting. So we can't even speak about it. We don't have Pujara and Rahane on the bench to slot it in. So let's not talk about that right now. So Rohit Sharma, Jaiswal, Gill, Kohli, Iyer, KL Rahul, go with that. And then play Ravindra Jadeja. Then play your Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj. Then play, probably if you want to play Shardul Thakur, good, or get Mukesh Kumar into the team. Simple. And keep Prasidh Krishna if you want to, or get Avesh Khan, because you need proper bowlers. That is my team. And bring more intensity onto the field, please, Rohit Sharma. Please be more aggressive on the field while fielding, because we're not going
Yeah,
to win
like
with
the
this
way
batting.
Virat Kohli used to be.
Yeah. Or if you don't want to be, give the team the freedom to be aggressive.
Right,
Give,
right.
no, tell them into their ears that you have to be aggressive, sledge them, and you keep quiet. Play like that. That I am the good guy, but these 10 are bad guys. No, you can play like
Absolutely.
that. So that is my thing.
Absolutely. There should
Rohit
be a
Sharma should be more
sense of
aggressive.
its intensity when you are playing test matches, or you when you're playing test matches in Sena countries, because they always put so much pressure on you while batting or while bowling. So you should actually have something to follow the barter system, or to give them back in the either in the form of aggression, or either in the form of any kind of slares or chant, whatever you can. You really need to demoralize them in order to walk them back into the pavilion. So that could be done, right? That should be done, in fact.
Exactly. Exactly. And should
Yeah.
be done from tomorrow only.
Yeah, so
That
the
is my thing.
tomorrow is the very, what should I say, the ultimate chance for Team India to save their head, or to save
Prides.
themselves from
Yeah.
criticism.
Yeah.
Because if they lose tomorrow's test match, it would actually, what should I say, register a record for Team India to lose a test series against South Africa. In fact, not lose, just to clean swept a test series after a
Exactly.
while. Because last time around, I can't even remember that India lost lost test series to South Africa in a very comprehensive manner was about 1992, when we were first time touring that country. But yeah, keeping that thing aside, let's talk about a batter called the Prince, who was
Exactly.
actually getting the limelight which Virat Kohli used to get when he was in younger days, and right now, these days, this batter is receiving that much limelight. But yeah, it is certainly looking like that he is not capable enough, like Virat Kohli, to actually make him make him completely or to not succumb through that limelight. The limelight, or the what should I say, praise always brings responsibility upon your shoulders, and this
Exactly.
batter is not looking like to bear that responsibility on his shoulders. He is looking like there is something on his back. The monkey is certainly sitting on his back. Now he needs to find out the way, or he needs to figure out some way to make that monkey off the back, and to score runs in country like South Africa. Because scoring runs in our country, or in a home country India, won't make you a great player like Virat Kohli has. He has more centuries in overseas rather than in his own country. So that has to be done by Shubman Gill as well.
Exactly. My take on Shubman Gill is, no, there won't be another Virat Kohli for 10, 20, 30 years now. We should not look at him as Virat Kohli, because Virat Kohli played a very different role when he entered the team. When he entered the team, he was, put into a well established ODI team. It was a well established team. Even in the test squad, it was a great squad. You know, I know India did not win Sena test matches back in the day as well,
Certainly, it was a
but it
great
was a great team.
squad. When you have Dravid coming one down, and Sachin Tendulkar coming two down, you cannot
Exactly.
rate that, I mean, 11 as underrated or mediocre. That 11 was incredible.
Exactly. So I think what happened with Virat Kohli in his initial years was that he was not into that much limelight, which helped him work on his technique. So even if he scored big, people did not bother, because it was like, okay, there's some new guy, let's focus on Sachin, or let's focus on Sehwag, let's focus on Gambhir, or focus on Yuvraj Singh, or MS Dhoni. So they had a lot of superstars in that team. So Virat Kohli got groomed slowly but surely. Now, when you look at this current team, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, and then you have the third player, Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill is put to fire the moment Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma underperforms. which should not be happening. You should take more accountability from more players like Shreyas Iyer. And Shreyas Iyer should be more accountable for his performances. Like Jadeja should be more accountable for his performances. Why is Shubman Gill getting the same scrutiny as Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma? He's not a established superstar yet. He's just a new player who's played for 1 year. 20 even in 2022 he was not in the setup. He was playing Test cricket, but he was not completely a three format player. So only in 2023 they dropped Shikhar Dhawan and made him a three format opener. And now when he's an opener, they have pushed him to one down. So if you're tinkering with a new guy's place in the team, someone who's played opener for the whole year in all three formats, he did not miss a single what do they say series as well. He played T20s as well. And now you tell him that we are playing the most difficult country in the world to ever play a test match, and you should not play at your position because we feel like Yashasvi Jaiswal is more equipped to play as opener. So what would go from into his mind? So in Test cricket, he's bound. In the initial years, he's bound to fail because his opening slot is getting taken away from him, and plus he's a youngster. Plus, the limelight is too much on him. Give him the time, bro. He's just a normal player. Hmm, Treat him like that. He will turn out to be a better player. That's my take
Fair
on
enough, fair enough, fair enough. And as you talked about Shubman Gill being pushed into the number three, do you think that a player like Abhimanyu Ishwaran could be brought in for that opening slot, replacing Yashasvi Jaiswal? Because Abhimanyu
it.
Ishwaran has a very excellent first class record, and he should have played that test match, or I should say, he should have at least played one test match in the span of 2 or 3 years, because he has been performing consistently and he has been touring for India A and the all the lower level teams except the team India. He has been touring with all the teams except India. So now there's question upon the Indian team, that or Indian team management in particular, that should they play Abhimanyu Ishwaran in place of Yashasvi Jaiswal, because Abhimanyu Ishwaran has more experience than Yashasvi Jaiswal.
But I would say they will not start him tomorrow, obviously. But they can test him in the Indian test match conditions. Like England is coming, no? So they can play him against England. So to get a better idea, okay, and then take him to Sena countries. That is my take. But Yashashvi Jaiswal is doing good as well. So if he fails, then Abhimanyu gets a chance now. Because Yashasvi Jaiswal scored a ton in West Indies. No, it was a away test match as well. I do not rate West Indies test team as the best test team in the world, obviously, but
Not the
he
pitch
scored.
conditions as well.
Yeah, it was a easy
The
test
pitch
match. We
conditions are
we
all
played
not
like we were playing
like
at
that the
home.
Sena countries, right?
Yeah, we were playing like home in West Indies. It was like Ashwin and Jadeja are playing. So it went turned out to be a spin pitch. Okay, it was not a West Indies pitch. Okay, so now my point is that Yashasvi Jaiswal did perform. So now Abhimanyu Ishwaran gets a chance when Yashasvi Jaiswal fails miserably, and that is the problem. You will have to wait for Yashasvi Jaiswal to fail miserably, and if Yashasvi Jaiswal fails miserably, then we are bound to lose test matches. So if you want a new player, you will have to first go through a patch of bad performances to get the new player in. So that is the problem in Indian cricket team. We do not rotate players, in Test crickets or in ODI. Like we have started doing it from the past 2 3 years, but usse pehle we were not rotating players. Now, yeah, so that's the problem. Now we have a lot of talent, but we do not have place. Will you ask Rohit Sharma to sit on the bench for us to start Yashasvi Jaiswal and Abhimanyu Ishwar? And if both of them
No, no,
perform,
you
will Rohit
can't. You
Sharma stay
can't.
out? So that is the
I reckon
problem.
you can't. You have to
So,
actually give player like Rohit Sharma, or in general player like Yashasvi Jaiswal or Abhimanyu Ishwaran a certain kind of bandwidth to actually
hmm.
judge or scrutinize their performance as far as the players like these are concerned, or as far as the test match in particular or test cricket is concerned. So as we are running out of time now, let me ask you the ultimate question of our session or of our conversation today: who is winning the Newlands test match?
I'm praying for a draw, to be honest, because I don't see India having.
Oh
But
my god!
I
Oh
will
my god!
take a call after watching the first day, because I cannot say anything. India comes back, you know, excellently in
You
bilateral
literally,
series.
you literally read my mind. I was
Yeah,
also praying for a draw, because I know this fact, or I actually have to acknowledge this fact, that India would not able to win that this match
No, it
or
is not.
against New Zealand.
And to be
I
honest,
mean against South Africa. What
we
should
are
I?
not,
What I'm saying here?
undershadowing India, but we know the current situation of the Indian cricket team, and it is just not
Yeah,
possible
that
to
has
win
to be
with this team.
acknowledged that Indian cricket
Yes.
teams or the red ball cricket is right now in a state of turmoil.
Huh. And that is the
So that's
problem.
why.
And
Hmm.
please, after this series, if our middle
Yeah.
order fails tomorrow as well,
Yeah.
or day after tomorrow, or in these 5 days, please get back
Hmm.
Chiteshwar Pujara and Ajinkya Rahane. This is not a
Oh my.
fun team. You're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
playing
yeah.
with people's
Now
passion
the two
just to,
or three test series have made us actually know the worth of players like Pujara and Rahane. I really used to
exactly,
criticize them when they were not performing in England or South Africa, the last tours or the couple of last tours when they were not performing in general. So I used to criticize them a lot. That, but now I know, or I have got completely aware of their worth, the kind of passion they those people bring in Team India. I mean, if Rahane is in their playing 11, you have a chance of having a very what should I say, very dynamic sort of player as well as a very second choice captain as well, right?
exactly. You get those leadership players into those in the dressing room, and please take back Shubman Gill to the opening spot. Shubman Gill, Rohit Sharma, Chiteshwar Pujara, Virat Kohli, Ajinkya Rahane slash Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul because he's fit now, Ravindra Jadeja, Ravichandran Ashwin, Akshar Patel, Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj slash Mohammad Shami for the India versus England Test series at home. Forget about the India versus South Africa Test
Yeah,
series
and
because it is
yeah, yeah,
ending in
yeah,
5 days, and I
yeah.
can see India just getting a draw or India just losing once again. India can lose miserably again. You cannot pray for an India win right now. Just pray for a draw and look on the other series that we have at home, which is against
Mm,
England, and please get your batting sorted
right.
because Virat Kohli is not does not has this duty from his birth to
Indeed,
carry this
indeed.
team, carry this test team in general.
Yeah.
Other players need to take responsibility, and this is a clear hint at Shreyas Iyer, Rohit Sharma, and all of them. They need to take responsibility now. It is not like you will play at home. You will get good bowlers. Get the shine off in 5 overs, and then play the spin from the back foot and dominate for the whole day. This is not how batting will always be. You will go to Sena. You will have to face different types of bowlers, different types of pitches, and you will have to be equipped at that. And Virat Kohli is not. We do not play 1v11. We play 11v11. So the other 10 should also know that they have to bat or bowl accordingly. So I think that is how we could end this. That India cannot win a test match. Obviously, we can pray for a draw at max, and that we should prepare for the England test series in advance.
Yeah, so
That's
there you
the
go.
yeah
That's how an optimistic Indian cricket fan sounds. We always have the sense of optimism for our team. We always back the
for
men
real.
in blue. And really, it is really a very, very disappointing kind of situation for us that we are praying for a draw. Under Virat Kohli's captaincy, we were praying that we didn't
Exactly.
used to pray. We used to say that we'll certainly win or we'll certainly outclass Australia in every sort of Australia and not
Even if we
Australia in
lose,
general.
it will
Yeah,
be
even if we lose, we had that
from cheating.
belief in our mind that we definitely would come back in the very next test match. But yeah,
Exactly.
that belief has completely got pilfered from us due to the I mean, I don't know whether the conspiracy theories or whether
No,
the
it is not a
politics inside
conspiracy
the
theory.
yeah,
Different
yeah,
type
yeah,
of captaincy, and Rohit Sharma's style of
yeah. The
captaincy is
internal
not
politics
how.
has actually
Yeah.
influenced the entire system of Indian cricket team, if as far as the
Yes.
red ball
Yes. Yes.
captaincy is concerned. So that's why I
You
was saying
should
that
have
there
done
was
split captaincy, but yeah, this is
yeah.
how it goes. BCCI
Yeah, it
is
is what it is. We have to accept as it is
yeah,
right
exactly.
now. So thank you, Yash, for panning some time out from your busy schedule as you always do for me. A very huge favor on me whenever you come here
No, no,
and
no.
have a discussion with me.